Top 7 Best Laptops for Interior Design in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. MSI P6S Creator. This laptop for interior design model features the newest 9th Gen Intel Core i7 processor, which supports heavy rendering and multitasking. Also, it has a firm aluminum chassis for a stable working experience. The display has a matte coating, so you won't see any glare on a sunny day. The manufacturer promises full sRGB coverage. The screen is bright, while the colors are natural and pleasing. 32 GB of RAM and a 1 TB SSD will suffice for current tasks, installing various software and storing a collection of multimedia files. Number 6. Microsoft Surface Pro. This laptop for design work guarantees up to 13.5 hours of battery life or a full day of use. It's compatible with Surface Pen, Surface Dial, and Office. Besides, it supports 3D design tools. This model has a beautiful 12.3-inch PixelSense touchscreen display with 2736 x 1824 resolution. It's lightweight and portable, which is convenient for those who need to work on the go. If you are looking for a universal laptop with an excellent GPU, a lot of RAM, and storage, it's a perfect option to consider. Number 5. ASUS ROG Strix Scar. The most powerful laptop out of the entire list and the heaviest. But there is no way around. If you want the most powerful hardware on a laptop, it's going to be heavy. This is a laptop for interior designers that have to deal with pretty large models / sketches in 3ds Max / Rhino on a regular basis. They need to look for laptops with the 1660 Ti / 2060 RTX for high frame rate / rendering with large Revit models, and the 2070 RTX / 2060 RTX to handle large models in Rhino / 3ds Max with ease. However, don't forget that the CPU is the most important component. You need at least a 4th Ryzen 7/9 or 10/11th Core i7 CPU too. If you are put off by the price or the looks, just remember to look for a laptop with similar specs. MSI, Razer are good brands to look for gaming laptops with beefy specs, and they look stylish too. Number 4. Surface Book 3. The Surface Book may seem like a crazy suggestion to some of you, but what you probably don't know is that this is entirely different from the tablet-like laptops you've seen. The latest Surface Book has a CPU and GPU with the power of the Dell XPS 15, and there's a version that can hold a much more powerful GPU, 1660 Ti. It's a good option if you have no budget and you're looking for something even more portable than the Dell XPS 15 and need the touchscreen feature to take down notes too. The note-taking features with the stylus is nothing short of amazing. If you can get used to it, you can really just bring a Surface Book instead of a notebook and a pen wherever you need to. If you are in interior design moving from client to client, from conferences to construction sites for a good part of the day, then this is a great alternative to tablet-like laptops and thick gaming laptops with a DGPU because it can act as both. Number 3. Dell XPS 15. This is a laptop for those already making the big bucks and who have stumbled upon this article looking for a premium laptop that's not only powerful enough to handle interior design software but portable and pretty. There are premium laptops out there with a powerful CPU and GPU, and by premium I mean they're thin and relatively lightweight and have awesome aluminum chassis, which means they're going to take a few hits and all the jostling when you're on the road. The Dell XPS 15 is one of the most popular laptops for 3D designers. In fact, it's been released in 2015 or so, and each year the series releases a model with the latest hardware. What makes the Dell XPS kind of special among other premium laptops is that if you go for the 15 version, you can get a 4K screen resolution, which will roughly give you about 1.5x the amount of screen space available. Number 2. HP Pavilion Gaming. Some people out there will not be doing any walkthroughs, nor will they be designing huge mansions or using 3ds Max, but rely heavily on Revit and Auto CAD. So they might not need a powerful GPU like a 1650 TX, or even my old-time favorite GPU, the 1660 Ti, or 2060 RTX. They will do just fine with an Intel Z-Max MX350. However, this time I'm listing a 1050 TX laptop because MX350, Intel Z-Max for some odd reason, are kind of pricey despite being weaker than a 1050/1650 TX. This is still a GPU geared more towards simple remodeling projects though. Construction documents for kitchen remodeling, cabinet elevations, some 3D SketchUp work, etc. A laptop with an entry-level D GPU will also be able to handle additional software, Photoshop, Illustrator with all their features unlocked. Me and my brother had to go for a model like this. Actually, we went for something like the older and first version of the Acer Aspire F, which had a 940 MX. Now, with that version obsolete, the newest model has a MX350, which is about 1.5x as powerful as long as you get the non-Max Q version. You can find that model here, but like I said, the price isn't great and you can get a GPU X2 as powerful like the one shown here. This is perfect for an interior design student or those just getting into the field. Number 1. Acer Nitro 5. This is probably as much power as 90% of you reading this will need, and guess what? This laptop is not that expensive. A 1650 TX plus Core i5 or Ryzen 5 usually sells for anything between $650–720, depending on the time of the year. We actually had to buy a laptop far weaker than this one with a 940 MX, which was about $700 back then. A 940 MX GPU doesn't even come close to the power of a 1650 TX. It's not a cheap, reachable GPU, by the way. It's actually more powerful than modern entry-level GPU. It's got a lot more cores and more VRAM than AMX 35,010,501,050 Ti. Intel Z-Max, other dedicated GPU, which are usually selling for about the same price or higher as of 2021. Now I have to admit that it might be a bit too much because it is very likely you are not going to venture into 3ds MAX, but it doesn't hurt to have that extra power if it's cheap, I know. You can render with any laptop. The question is how fast will you be able to do so? Rendering is mostly CPU bound. That means you need a powerful CPU and rarely a good GPU. Depends on the renderer, but still a CPU takes about 80% of the rendering load. This one has a 9th generation Core i5 CPU. That's mid-range powerful of the latest generation, going past 4 GHz. This used to be workstation clock speed in my days. It's enough for fast rendering. One thing I would do to speed up rendering even more is to upgrade the RAM to 16 GB. You can take it to any computer store, and they'll do it for you, possibly for free because it's simple and easy, or you can do it yourself. We chose this laptop because it's the upgraded version of the old Acer Aspire, which means it is very easy to upgrade. It's thicker than average and has easy access to the RAM/M2 storage slots. If you don't find this model on stock, you can check any of these other options with a 1650 TX. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best laptops for interior design in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.